Hi everyone. Hello, hello. I'm Pauline Hatch, and this is another Thursday Night Live. I'm super excited about tonight. I'm a bit bouncy because this is something I'm really excited about. I've been looking into this stuff for a little while. I've started doing this myself over the last little while, and I've seen huge impact in how I feel in the morning. I already was noticing a lot of change in how I was waking up in the morning anyway, just from other things I'd done to my diet and things like that. But adding these things in has been amazing. So I'm really, really, really amped to share it with you. If you jump on, just say hi and contribute to the chat. You can ask questions. If you're watching it back later, you can say replay in the chat, and then we can have a convo from there. So yeah, just say hi if you jump on. Hi, Sam. Hi, Beck. Hi, Alison. So yeah, we're going to hit this running because I've got a lot to go through. So yeah, so this is all stuff that is it's not hocus pocus. This is real stuff that you can do every morning to start getting more of that energy back in the morning. If you're someone who wakes up, hi Jan, hi Lisa. If you're someone who wakes up a little bit like you've been hit by a bus, then yes, this is for you, because this has really helped me, even though I was already starting to feel so much better in the morning. These strategies have been awesome. And the best thing is they're really easy. They're not hard. They don't require going and doing something for an hour. You can integrate them into your morning really easily, but it actually will scientifically help your body to start generating more energy in the morning. Hi, Shelley. Hi, Lisa. Wave, wave. Okay, so what I want to say first of all, though, is that there's no quick fix for things like this. So if you are finding that you're a bit blah in the morning, changing something and sort of like doing it one time is not actually going to change it forever. Like, our body doesn't work like that. We need to make changes, and we need to stick to them for a while to allow your body to adjust and change and repair and set a new rhythm. So these strategies that I'm going to give you, they are the real deal, but you will need to do them for a while to see the changes, most of you. I started to see things pretty quickly, but I already had been working on my energy in the morning anyway. But yeah, I just want to stress that with anything that you're doing that is for long-term change, like real sustainable change, then you need to trust that your body can do it. Just give it the tools and the resources, and your body will do the rest. Please don't do them for 3 days and go, oh, that didn't work, I'm still tired. Give your body time, because it will get there. We've just got to sometimes undo stuff and then set a new rhythm for it. So hi, everyone who's jumped on, Stuart and Corinne. Justin, I'm glad Justin's on. I know he already does a couple of these things. Addie is on. Hi, Felicity. Okay, so the reason that this is super important to me is because I spent so many years feeling like I had been hit by a bus as soon as I woke up. I would literally spend my whole day thinking about when I was next going to go to bed, and I would wake up feeling like I hadn't slept. So I really feel very compassionate and very passionate about helping people to start getting that energy back in the morning, because when you wake up and you just like boom out of bed, you feel great. Like, it really changes the dynamic of your whole day. And I now get up at 5:15 every morning, and I used to drag myself out of bed. I used to sleep till, well, at least be in bed until 7, like the last second that I could before I had to get up and help the kids get to school and look after my toddler and whatever. And now I just get up at 5 or 5:30 and I feel great. I just get up and do stuff and start ticking things off for my day. So that's a huge change for me. So I'm really happy to share this with you guys. I do actually have this all written in a PDF kind of thing that you can have a look at if you don't have time to watch the whole thing. Just put a message in there and I will send it off to you, because that's got it all kind of like condensed. Not as much info, it's very condensed. So if you can watch it, great. If you can't, let me know and I'll send you the PDF that's got this all written out for you as well. Okay, who else have we got? Hi, Brioni, Hayden, Philip. Hi, Stuart. Awesome. All right, so let's get started. Number one. So the first thing that we need to think about, I feel like I know I'm a broken record when I talk about this, but we need to fix our hydration issues. As a nation, like all of our Western nations, we are kind of chronically slightly dehydrated all the time. We need to be drinking loads of water every day to replace what you're losing, even just in your normal day-to-day activities. You have no idea what your body is doing all through the day while you're doing stuff, what your body's doing while you're sleeping. It's all using up that liquid. And if you're not putting the liquid back in, then even so much as just 1% loss of fluid in our body can start to change your mood. It can make you really grumpy and irritable, make you really tired. And then when you start getting to like 2% dehydration, just to such a fractional amount, you can start getting things happening like your brain stops working. Like you actually can have like short-term memory loss from having just the tiniest bit of dehydration in your body. That's why it's so important to drink a decent amount of water every day. Go for 1 to 2 liters, you know. Okay, some more people are jumping on. I better say hi. Felicity, Laura, hi guys. Did I miss you guys before? And Sandy, and Kate, and Philip. I can't remember who I said now. Okay, yeah, so it's really important to rehydrate. So what happens when you go to bed? Often what happens is we go to bed already mildly dehydrated. We sleep, and while we sleep, our body does a bunch of stuff, like crazy stuff, to clean out your body overnight. And then you wake up in the morning, and what we've kind of lost touch with is the fact that we generally wake up dehydrated, but we kind of just don't notice it anymore. We just go, oh, cotton mouth, oh, that's gross. I'll go and get a coffee because I'm tired. And so when we then go and have a coffee first, and we are drinking caffeine on an empty stomach and slightly dehydrated, it hits your bloodstream like a rocket. Like it really pushes your body to create a lot of artificial adrenaline at a time that your body's not ready for it. You know, it's not ready to do fight or flight at 7 o'clock in the morning. So it kind of sets you up to have a massive energy spike and then a crash really quickly. It does. It's kind of like supercharging your coffee, which might sound good, but long-term the effects are not great. So yeah, so when you're waking up dehydrated and you go straight for a coffee, you're kind of doubling the damage. So the first thing you need to do is fix your hydration issues. And that's so simple. Just have a glass of water. Like literally just get a decent sized glass of water and drink it over a few minutes, you know, whatever, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's what you need to do. And then have your coffee a little later. Give your body time to rehydrate. Kind of think of it like, I kind of imagine it in my head. This is really kind of silly, but I imagine when I'm drinking my water in the morning, I imagine it just like a waterfall flowing over my organs. So dumb, I know, but it's like it's just washing everything. You can feel it. It feels really cool and calming when you do it. And then you just feel like, oh, okay, great. And then you can go on and do whatever you were doing before. Hi, Melly. Hi, Anita. Yeah, so that's the first thing, is to replenish your fluids. So there is a way that you can make that even better, and that's because, well, so our bodies love electrolytes and minerals, right? Kind of the lifeblood of your body as well. So we often, oh, Kate said, what about tea? I mean, tea has a tiny bit of caffeine in it. The milk, I'd still say just start with a big glass of water and then you can have tea a little bit later. Tea's definitely not as potent in terms of the caffeine as coffee. So I think tea's fine. But yeah, always start with a big glass of water. And so what you can do to replace the electrolytes and the minerals is to add a little pinch of salt in. So not table salt that's been processed to nothingness. You want to use something like a Himalayan pink salt or a Celtic sea salt. You can put in a pinch and stir it up. You can put in a little bit of lemon juice as well. Lemon juice is really great. Your body loves lemon juice and it masks the salty flavor because, yes, it does taste like salt water. I actually really love it now. I drink my salt water and I go, oh, yes, it's like my body's craving it. I'm used to it now. So you can do that. There's a little recipe that I can give you as well to make salt water. So it's ready. I'm going to go through that at the end because I want to go through these 3 first, and then whoever's interested can find out how to make this particular salt water. It's much easier than putting in the salt each time. So that's step 1, is to get up, big glass of water. Hi, Kerry. And the next step is to fix your circadian rhythm. Like I said at the start, everything is really easy. So even though it sounds hard to fix your circadian rhythm, it's not. Because, okay, so we're supposed to, as a people, go to bed with the stars and get up with the sun, right? But what happens with most of us, just the way that we live, right, if we're just being realistic, the way that we live now is to, oh, there's mozzies everywhere. The way that we live now is that we go to bed late, we get up, we feel tired, we slump out of bed, like slap off the alarm clock, slump out of bed, we drag ourselves to the kitchen, we slap on the kettle, we have our cup of coffee or tea, and then we, like, I don't know, get the kids ready for school and we get ourselves ready for work and we put on our clothes and we get in the car and we drive the kids to school and we drop them off at the drop off, and then you go to the office and you park underground and you walk up to your office or whatever. And some days it can be midday before you've even stood in the sun. And your body does not know when it's morning. It doesn't know when to activate that cortisol that tells your body, okay, it's time to get going. So your cortisol should peak at between 8 and 10 and then slowly wane off as the day goes, and then you go to sleep at night and your cortisol levels are at their lowest then. So if you're not ever indicating to your body, hey, it's daytime, let's go, then your circadian rhythm is all off and your body doesn't know when to produce that cortisol, when to get the systems going and say it's daytime. And the sun coming through a window doesn't count because you need a certain combination of UV rays and the window will block some of them. So even driving in your car with the sun on your arm is not actually telling your body that it's time to get up. So this is how simple it is. Grab your glass of water and go stand in the sun. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's all you need, and your body will be able to tell, okay, now it's time to switch on. And just do that every day. Like I said, there's no quick fix. Like, you've got to do this consistently for your body to reset that circadian rhythm. So get outside. Even a cloudy day is still great. Like, your body can still absorb what it needs to absorb even on a cloudy day. So that's the second tip. How simple is that, right? This is easy, but you can see how this is something that you can potentially not be doing the whole morning, never actually going and standing in the sun for 5 minutes. So our bodies are not ever getting that indication. It's time to go. Okay. And the third one is the fun one. So the third one is to move and have a little bit of fun. So that doesn't mean getting out your gym mat and your dumbbells and doing an hour of exercise. It just means doing something for just a minute or two that gets your heart rate up, that indicates to your body that it's time to get those happy hormones going, those endorphins going for the day. So it could be something as simple as, I don't know, chasing your kids around the house with a dirty pair of undies and everyone's screeching and whatever. That's it. Giving the kids a piggyback ride, tickling someone when they're not watching, you know, such simple stuff. I mean, you can do exercise. You could do some yoga poses. You could do some quick push-ups, anything that just increases your heart rate slightly. And just kind of, you will feel the difference. Actually, one of my favorites is to just put on some great happy music. You'll find yourself making lunches and you're kind of moving, and it's all your body needs. That's all your body needs to be able to say, okay, let's go. Yes. And all those endorphins come out and you feel happier and the smile comes on your face, and that's all your body needs. That's it. So that's how simple that last one is. Just tell your body it's time for action. It's time to feel happy, time for energy. That's the combination of the three things that you need. Rehydrate your body. Salt water is awesome. Get out in the sun for 5 or 10 minutes while you drink your water, and then just do something fun for just a couple of minutes. Or, you know, like I said, bop around the house or anything like that. Anything that puts a smile on your face for a couple of minutes will tell your body it's time to go. And then by doing those three things over and over again, you're resetting your circadian rhythm, and then you'll find that your energy starts to come a lot easier in the morning, and you'll wake up and be like, boom, let's go. So does that help? I hope that helps everybody. So the sea salt water, actually I've forgotten my little bottle. Sam, are you there? He's not there. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what you can do if you want to make it easier to drink your salt water in the morning. So when you drink water in the morning, it should always be lukewarm. Don't get out your big iced water. Just chill out on your body, give it a sec, have room temperature water. So what I do, because I just find it easier than getting out the salt, doing it, because the salt will sink to the bottom. So if you don't drink it fast enough, you've got to keep stirring it up, or else you've just got salt at the bottom. I get there's something called Sole, I think is how you pronounce it. And what you do is you just get a jar. I have a little bottle. And yeah, you've put some sea salt in there. So like I use Himalayan pink salt. You can use Celtic sea salt or another salt called real salt. And you just put a chunk in there. So like a quarter of the jar or whatever you're using. Don't use plastic or metal. Use a jar, glass jar. And sorry, you can use plastic. Use a plastic lid, not a metal lid is what I meant to say. So put in about a quarter of whatever the size of the jar is with sea salt, like rocks or whatever, and then fill the rest up with water and leave a little gap at the top. Mix it up, like just shake it and leave it overnight on the bench. If you, in the morning, see that there is no salt left, it means that the water can absorb more salt. So put in more, shake it up again, leave it overnight. What you want is to have salt in the bottom. And what that means is that the water has reached its maximum absorption of that salt. So you've got a salt water suspension. And so then what you can do is when you get your glass of water in the morning, you just tip in, I probably put in a teaspoon, and that's it. Teaspoon of that, and just mix it in with your water and you're good to go. So you don't have to worry about getting out the salt. It doesn't sit at the bottom. It just absorbs into the water. It does have a salty taste, like I said. If you can add in a little squeeze of lemon juice, that helps to offset the taste. I've just gotten used to it now. I quite like it. Makes me feel like I'm at the ocean. Just gone for a swim. But that's an awesome way to be able to add back in those electrolytes and the minerals that we're missing. And especially if you're not drinking enough water, then that's really the best way to do it. It's super easy. Do those 3 things. Do you remember what they are? Rehydrate as soon as you get up, big glass of water, put in some Soleil salt water. Go stand out in the sun 5 or 10 minutes. It's really relaxing too. You'll come to love it. And thirdly, move just a little bit. Just do something fun. Put a smile on your face. You'll absolutely love it. So that's the 3 things. Okay, so if you want to get any of that on a PDF, I can definitely send it off to you, and it's all written on there. And I think I've put the recipe for the Soleil on there as well, so you can do that. I would highly recommend doing the Soleil salt water in the morning. Kind of makes it like a little ritual that you do, and then you can go on and have your coffee a little bit later. And there are also ways to have your coffee that makes it not such a bomb on your body as well. And I'm going to go through that another time. So if you would like that PDF, just comment here or message me and I'll send it to you, and that way you've got everything written out there. So I just want to reiterate, this stuff is not, I haven't made all this up. Like, this is actual stuff. Like, this is how your body works. We've just kind of lost touch with how our body needs to wake up in the morning. So this is getting back to the way that your body is supposed to function in the morning. More water, sunlight, a little bit of action. That's all you need. So do that consistently and you'll start to see the results. If you're already doing something a bit like that, then you might, and you're not, you're still finding yourself having a little bit of fatigue in the morning, then you need to look at some other factors. What time are you going to bed? Your body needs to be asleep between around 10 and 2 a.m. That's when it does the majority of its cleaning house. And if you're not asleep during those hours, your body is missing out on some massive cleaning and detoxing, and stuff that it does to your brain while you're asleep is phenomenal. So if you're not sleeping properly, or if you're staying up really late, your body is missing out on a lot of that. That can make you feel tired. What time are you having a coffee the afternoon before? Coffee stays in your system for much longer than you think it does, and that can really upset how you feel in the morning. Start to look at things that might be contributing. Things like, I find if I have red wine too late, I feel really groggy the next morning. So I've kind of learnt. Sometimes I'm like, oh, just one, it'll be all right. And then I pay for it the next day. But yeah, start to look at what's going on. So, but yeah, this is definitely the first thing to start, just doing those 3 things every morning. And then, if you need other help, let me know. And I'm more than happy to chat and see how we can work on getting some more energy back into your morning as well. So that's it from me tonight. Thanks so much, every single person, for jumping on. Sonia, yes, I will send it to you. Kerry, yes, I can send that to you as well. So yeah, just let me know if you want the PDF of all of that, because I can send it through to you on Messenger. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Lovely to see you all on here. I'll see you next week. Bye.